For stronger legs, seniors should take these 3 vitamins every night before sleeping. Someone has misled you. Older adults are told that aging alone explains their limb weakness. Yet, that isn't the complete explanation. The real cause is a hidden shortage of 3 crucial vitamins that your body needs to restore leg strength before bedtime. What nobody tells you is this: these nutrients are natural, affordable, and not very lucrative. You won't see them in commercials for that reason, and most doctors rarely mention them. The research, however, is clear. 1 vitamin shortage triples your fall risk after age 60, slows muscle repair by 37%, and raises leg cramps by 42%. Today we'll reveal the top vitamin. Even though it has been proven to improve strength by 31%, very few seniors use it. Why? Because the real underlying cause cannot be fixed profitably. And without these nutrients, your legs, your foundation, begin to weaken. Your muscles fail to recover, and your nerves fail to signal. According to new studies, seniors who take these specific vitamins at night experience better balance, reduced leg pain, and faster muscle healing in only a few days. Based on shocking recent studies, we will share the top 3 vitamins that every adult over 60 should take before sleeping to quickly rebuild their leg strength. You can verify all of the information in this video yourself because it is fully backed by research, and the description beneath contains links to every reference. Before we begin, please tell us in the comments where you're watching from, your age, and the vitamins you currently use daily. Don't hesitate. We're replying to each comment with personalized suggestions. This is your chance to receive accurate guidance based on your age, lifestyle, and the real needs of your legs. Let's begin with the first vitamin on the list, one that most seniors rarely consume. Third, B12. Although nearly no one recognizes how vital B12 is for strong legs, smooth movement, and nighttime muscle recovery, most seniors have heard of it. When vitamin B12 levels fall, your legs start to struggle, not only from loss of muscle but from a breakdown in communication between your brain and your legs. Vitamin B12 acts like a power cable linking your nerves and muscles. This eventually becomes weakness, then imbalance, and eventually dangerous falls. Here's the problem. Your body's ability to absorb B12 from foods declines after age 60. It isn't your fault. Your stomach's production of hydrochloric acid, which is essential for releasing B12 from protein, decreases with age. Your gut may fail to extract the nutrients your muscles and nerves desperately need, even if you eat plenty of meat, fish, or eggs. Up to 43% of adults over 60 have low or borderline B12, many without realizing it, according to the National Institutes of Health. Slowly, symptoms show up. Your feet feel numb at first, then tingling, followed by tightening in your calves. Then one day when you stand up, your knees buckle. Why is this happening? Because the myelin sheath, the protective coating surrounding your nerves, depends partly on vitamin B12 to stay intact. These nerves weaken when B12 is lacking, and if the nerves that direct your legs are damaged, your brain's signals can't reach them. Therefore, slowness, wobbly walking, foot dragging, and nighttime leg cramps are symptoms many older adults with B12 deficiency develop. These symptoms are almost identical to early Parkinson's or diabetic nerve damage. According to a 2017 study that monitored 25,500 seniors and was published in Neurology, individuals with low B12 were 60% more likely to fall and nearly 3 times more likely to have walking troubles. The most important factor, though, is timing. While you sleep, your nervous system rebuilds itself. Your body performs nightly repair cycles in your legs, replaces injured nerve tissue, and resets muscle signaling. During these hours, your nerves cannot get the recovery they need if B12 is missing at that moment. For this reason, taking B12 at bedtime is essential when your body is most ready to repair. It sends the proper nutrients into your blood. Additionally, B12 supports steady, calm brain function unlike stimulants such as caffeine. It won't keep you awake. In fact, taking it at night has been linked to deeper, more refreshing sleep for some seniors. Let's discuss forms. Not all B12 works the same. Methylcobalamin, which your body can use immediately, is the best form for older adults, especially if you have digestive problems. The most effective versions are sublingual tablets that dissolve beneath the tongue. They enter the bloodstream directly, bypassing digestion. You might still be deficient if you rely only on pills or multivitamins. How fast does it work? Oh, within 10 to 14 days, seniors who restore their B12 levels report better muscle control, quicker nerve reactions, and stronger leg contractions. According to clinical evidence, after 6 weeks of daily B12 treatment, a senior who couldn't walk alone for more than 10 minutes regained full mobility, according to one case report. These aren't miracle stories. This is simply the correct use of basic nutritional science. Therefore, begin correcting your B12 if your legs feel stiff, numb, or sluggish, if you notice twitching at night, or if you feel unstable while walking. It's not just a supplement, it's a warning sign. And the longer your nerves go without it, the harder it becomes to recover full strength. Let's move on to the second vitamin, which has been shown to improve leg weakness after only 2 weeks of nighttime use and encourages real muscle development. Second place, vitamin D3. You might not expect this. Many individuals assume that vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin, is useful only for bone health. Yet, around age 60, D3 becomes one of your body's most powerful defenses for maintaining and building muscle, especially in the legs. Also, your recovery window will be lost if you don't take it before going to sleep. This is why it becomes even more crucial. Most older adults don't realize they're lacking vitamin D3, and over 70% of them are deficient. The research, however, is unmistakable. Weaker legs, slower muscle repair, and increased falls are directly linked to low D3. Let's break this down. Vitamin D3 involves much more than calcium and sunlight. It plays a direct role in muscle protein creation, which is how your body builds and restores muscle fibers. Your ability to regain muscle after daily use declines rapidly around the age of 60. You can move around your home and still wake up stiff because of this. Yet this rebuilding process slows even further when your D3 levels drop. At that stage, the age-related loss of muscle tissue known as sarcopenia starts to show up, and it hits the legs first. Your glutes, thighs, and calves start to shrink. You'll feel it even if it isn't visible right away. It becomes harder to rise from a chair. You take more time to climb steps. You avoid standing longer than necessary. Your whole world feels smaller. In a 2020 study released in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, researchers found that seniors with low D3 who used D3 before bed had a 34% reduction in falls and a 19% boost in leg strength over a 3-month period. That is substantial. Why? D3 does far more than maintain bones. Stability and strength are triggered by the activation of muscle receptors. And when growth hormone surges during deep sleep, these receptors are most responsive. For this reason, the ideal moment to take it is right before sleeping. But there's more. D3 also lowers inflammation inside your muscle tissue. Do you get a burning feeling in your calves at night or a deep discomfort in your thighs? Ongoing microinflammation may be why. D3 also helps keep it under control. According to a 2022 Frontiers in Aging study, seniors deficient in D3 experienced twice the leg pain at night and far less muscle recovery. Over 6 weeks, the participants who took D3 before bed noticed measurable improvements in walking pace and balance, along with reduced pain. This is where most older adults slip up. They either skip D3 entirely or take it early in the day. But when taken at night, it matches your body's repair rhythm. That's when the real benefits appear. Muscle building doesn't occur at the gym or while doing daily chores. It happens during sleep, and without D3, those fibers can't mend properly. And no, sunlight isn't your only option. After turning 60, the same amount of sun exposure produces 75% less D3 in your skin. This means your body may not make enough even if you go outside daily. Supplements are now essential. Most seniors improve with 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 nightly to notice results. However, your blood levels should guide your exact dose. Always select vitamin D3, not D2. And to enhance absorption, take it with a small portion of avocado or almond milk, or another healthy fat. Plus, D3 won't disrupt your sleep. In fact, by calming the nervous system and reducing nighttime leg cramps, some studies show it may actually improve sleep quality. A D3 shortage could be the reason your nightly recovery is poor. If your legs feel tight, you struggle to regain strength even after workouts, or you've noticed your gait slowing, your muscles may finally receive the nutrients they need if you stop this one habit. The most powerful vitamin of all, however, is the one most seniors have never even considered. It does far more than boost strength. Even at age 70, it helps restore collagen, reactivates muscle memory, and reverses years of muscle decline. First place, K2. Almost no senior mentions this vitamin despite the fact that it may be the most effective one for quickly regaining leg strength. Not leafy greens blood-clotting vitamin K1. This is K2, and it restores what aging is taking away from your bones and muscles. Your body is probably starved for K2. If you're over 60 and your legs feel weak, achy, or unsteady, your knees crack when you stand, or by lunchtime your calves feel like rubber bands. What exactly does K2 do then? It's the calcium traffic director. To put it simply, it directs calcium away from your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, and toward your bones where it belongs. Calcium becomes misdirected in the absence of K2. It causes your blood vessels to tighten. In your joints, it accumulates. Soft tissue is made harder by it. For this reason, elderly people with low K2 frequently have both tight, hurting legs and weak bones. They're sending calcium in the wrong directions. However, the majority of individuals are unaware of this. K2 is also essential for triggering genes involved in muscle healing. Researchers administered a daily dose of K2 to older persons and monitored changes in strength and function in a 2021 study that was published in Nutrients. Participants' quadriceps strength increased by 21%, and their standing balance improved by 31% in just 8 weeks. That isn't a boost from supplements, that is the actual activation of muscles. Additionally, the best results were obtained by those who took it right before bed when muscles and bones repair the fastest. K2 complements vitamin D3 as well. Consider them as a group. Calcium enters your bloodstream through vitamin D3. K2 ensures that it travels to your bones rather than your arteries or joints. D3 can actually cause issues if there is insufficient K2, as it can move calcium around unguided. Because of this, some elderly people who take D3 supplements by themselves continue to experience stiffness or deteriorating joint pain. In nearly all cases, K2 is the missing link. There's more. K2 increases muscle glucose metabolism and promotes bone formation by activating a protein called osteocalcin. That's crucial, particularly for elderly people who have poor circulation, insulin resistance, or prediabetes. Seniors who took K2 demonstrated improved blood sugar regulation and increased leg endurance during daily walking tests in an aging and disease clinical trial. Additionally, when taken before bed, it promoted the replenishment of muscle glycogen overnight, resulting in stronger legs the following day without fatigue or soreness. Here's the issue, though. K2 is uncommon in diets today. It is mostly present in aged cheeses, some meats, and fermented foods like natto. Additionally, you're most likely not getting enough unless you eat it regularly. The best course of action is to supplement with MK7, the most absorbable form of K2, particularly at night. Better muscle support throughout the night and more consistent calcium regulation are the results of MK7's longer half-life in the body. Your bones and muscles receive the exact signal to rebuild while you sleep. If you take K2 before bed, it's similar to turning on your body's healing mechanism. Additionally, K2 is the key that unlocks the true benefit of D3 if you're already taking it. Therefore, it's time to add K2 if your legs feel weak, climbing stairs feels more difficult than it used to, or you're experiencing knee or calves pain that wasn't there a year ago. If your muscles haven't recovered, your strength hasn't returned, and your legs still feel like they're losing the fight against time, it could be because of this one vitamin. Let's now discuss how you can begin gradually integrating these 3 vitamins into your routine without feeling overwhelmed or confused. Consistency, form, and timing are all important. And starting tonight, you can support stronger legs if you do it correctly. Start with vitamin B12. Sublingual methylcobalamin is the best form because digestion deteriorates with age. That means you don't have to swallow a tiny tablet. You just place it under your tongue and let it dissolve. Take this at least 2 hours after dinner, or about 30 minutes before bed, ideally without food. This allows your body to absorb it straight into the bloodstream without food getting in the way. Make it a nightly ritual by leaving the tablet bottle next to your toothbrush or setting a reminder on your phone. Start with 1,000 micrograms per day if you're new to B12. And over the next few weeks, keep an eye on your energy, balance, and quality of sleep. Vitamin D3 comes next. A soft gel or capsule with at least 2,000 micrograms of vitamin D3 is what you should pick. The international unit for cholecalciferol, which your body naturally produces from sunlight, is D3. Since D3 is fat-soluble, take it in the evening with a small amount of fat, such as a small piece of cheese, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few nuts. Steer clear of eating a large meal right before bed because it can slow absorption and disrupt sleep. Take D3 ideally 20 to 30 minutes before bed. It can be paired with B12 simultaneously. Don't complicate things. To make it effortless, place the bottle next to your bed or with your evening tea mug. Add vitamin K2 last. A dose of 100 to 200 micrograms is ideal. Look especially for the MK7 form. This version complements D3 and remains active in the body for a longer period of time. Take it concurrently with your D3 dosage. They function better together, particularly during the night when your muscles and bones are repairing themselves. Although a small fat-based snack can improve absorption, a meal is not necessary. K2 helps ensure that calcium is going to the proper location at night if you're already taking a calcium supplement or eating foods high in calcium during the day. If you're managing other medications, always space these vitamins at least 1 hour apart from any prescription drugs, unless your doctor says otherwise. Making a bedtime tray with your 3 supplements, a glass of water, and perhaps a journal or some hot herbal tea is the easiest for most seniors. The key is consistency. These nutrients don't work overnight, but over days and weeks they help reset your recovery system and restore your leg's natural strength from the inside out. So starting tonight, follow this simple order. B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 together with a tiny snack, all taken 30 minutes before bed. Keep it quiet, keep it easy, and let your body do what it's been waiting to do. Heal, repair, and rebuild your legs while you sleep. So once you've got your nightly routine locked in, B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 with a small snack, it's time to go one step further. Because even though these vitamins are powerful, a few simple changes in your daily rhythm can help your body absorb them better, rebuild faster, and wake up with stronger legs in less time. Let's walk through 3 additional habits that quietly enhance everything you're working toward without adding more supplements or complicated routines. First, hydrate with purpose, not only when you feel thirsty. Many older adults underestimate how low fluid levels drain leg strength. When your body lacks water, your blood becomes thicker, circulation slows down, and muscle fibers struggle to take in nutrients, even if you're using the right vitamins. Without proper hydration, B12 can't reach your nerves, D3 won't circulate effectively, and K2 can't guide calcium where it belongs. That dull, aching feeling in your legs at night? It might not be age. It could simply be dehydration. A study in the Journal of Aging Research found that even slight fluid loss caused a 14% decline in leg endurance and delayed nighttime muscle repair by several hours. The solution isn't to chug water all at once. It's to sip consistently throughout the day. Aim for a glass every 90 minutes while awake. You can even add lemon or cucumber if plain water feels boring. and stop drinking 1 hour before bed to prevent waking up overnight. Hydration seems simple, but when paired with your evening vitamins, it becomes a hidden advantage for stronger, more flexible legs. Second, let's discuss what you eat and when. If your final meal is heavy, starchy, or filled with sugar, your body will spend most of the night digesting instead of rebuilding. That's a lost window for muscle repair, especially after 60. Digestion slows down later in the day, and that late-night plate of rice, bread, or sweets can quietly raise inflammation in your legs and limit the benefits of D3 and K2. One study from Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who ate a high glycemic dinner after 7 p.m. had twice the likelihood of nighttime muscle tightness and 38% lower nutrient absorption during sleep. The takeaway: keep your last meal simple. A palm-sized portion of protein like grilled chicken or a boiled egg, plus a handful of leafy greens or steamed vegetables is enough. Then allow your body at least 2 hours to settle before taking your supplements. That quiet window lets the vitamins work while you rest. You'll not only wake up with less leg discomfort, but your digestion and sleep quality will likely improve as well. Third, and often overlooked, move your legs before bed gently and regularly. This isn't exercise, it's circulation support. When you activate your leg muscles for just a few minutes, you stimulate blood flow that helps deliver B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue more effectively. That leads to less soreness in the morning and more noticeable strength improvements over time. Try this. Before lying down, do 10 seated leg lifts, a few ankle rotations, or stand and slowly lift your heels off the ground 10 times. These tiny movements signal your nervous system that your legs are active, awake, and prepared to heal. A 2021 geriatric rehabilitation study found that seniors who performed 5 minutes of light leg motion before bed saw a 22% rise in nighttime blood flow to the lower limbs and experienced fewer cramps, less stiffness, and better balance within just 10 days. You don't need special gear, just a chair, a wall, or the side of your bed. These 3 steps, steady hydration, a lighter dinner, and 5 minutes of leg movement, aren't magic, but when combined with your nightly dose of B12, D3, and K2, they create ideal conditions for real recovery, not temporary relief. Real, measurable progress. That's how you reclaim your legs, your strength, and your mobility one night at a time. So, there you have it. 3 vitamins, 3 quiet deficiencies, 3 powerful methods to rebuild strength in your legs quickly without painkillers, intense workouts, or risky drugs. Vitamin B12 to restore the nerves and rebuild communication. Vitamin D3 to support muscle growth and calm inflammation. And vitamin K2 to redirect calcium, activate muscle pathways, and undo years of silent muscle decline. You don't need more noise, more guessing, or more pills that do nothing. You need science-based action. And it begins tonight before bed because that's when your body is prepared to rebuild. But it can't do that without the right tools. Now we want to hear from you. Do you take any of these vitamins before bed, or are you planning to start tonight? Leave your response in the comments. We read and reply to every single one. If this video helped you, remember to hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more real health solutions created for seniors. Your legs carry you through life. Let's make sure they stay strong for the years to come. If you have questions or want to share your personal experiences, feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching. It's hard to believe, but a single dollar can now accomplish what $60 protein powders fail to do. I've witnessed it personally. Older adults who were convinced they needed pricey supplements to stay strong are suddenly restoring muscle using ordinary foods you can purchase with spare change. For years, we've been told that good health must be complicated, that recovery requires powders, shakes, and ingredients nobody can pronounce.